Okay, hello everybody. We're back for one of the final streams of Hexen Beyond Hammerwatch. I suspect I'm not going to finish it tonight, because we've got, I think, 3 maps left. We've got the Mage's map, the secret level, and then the final level, where we should be fighting Korax. Given how involved the cleric and fighter levels were, I'm expecting the mage level could take us some time, because I feel like I most distinctly remember there being, like, well, it might be generous to call them puzzle aspects in the original game, because it was literally just like, what symbol do you see here? Make sure that you also see the symbol there, or whatever. It's like you have to select the right thing, but it's like the room is telling you what the right thing is. I wonder if they'll do that, or something at all similar to it here. Actually, what I kind of wanted to look up was, I forgot what kind of stuff the cleric's level did, Traductus's Tomb, in the original game. Oh, that level was kind of all over the place. But yeah, I was surprised how much stuff that level did. I guess it did have, like, the central section. Like, if I just show that for now. It's like, this triangular section is presumably kind of like where we fought Traductus in this version as well. But all of the Switch nonsense that went on in this version, I think, was kind of original. Anyway, we'll see what goes on with Minelker's Tomb. That's what we're going to be picking back up right now. Also, I think I have raid alerts set up again, so hopefully I'll actually hear something tonight. Unfortunately, Twitch is more restrictive, and honestly, maybe this is what happened with Streamlabs and in terms of why it's not working. For years and years and years, I have taken advantage of the fact that Streamlabs didn't give a shit if I literally performed script injection within. I mean, like, it's a page that I'm defining. I should be well within my rights to do it. But basically, I had it, like, access things in my local. Like, send calls to my local server to tell it, hey, there's a raid alert, or there's a follow alert, or whatever. Oh, that's true. I need to do something for follow alerts, because, those aren't gonna make any noise anymore, either. I didn't even think about that. I just, like, I intentionally don't show anything for them, but they normally make a sound. But yeah, so I can't do script injection anymore, so I basically have to work with the few stock things that, in terms of sound effects, I have to work with the few stock things that Twitch makes available, because they let you upload custom sounds or images, but that requires verifying your phone number in Twitch. Fuck you, Twitch. I'm not giving you my fucking phone number. So I'm working with the absolute bare minimum until I can be arsed, which may be never, to actually, like, take matters into my own hands and, like, use their API or something. It's unfortunate that I have to do it this restrictive way, but I guess it's better than nothing. Anyway, let's get back into this, see what we can do with Minelker's Tomb here, see how involved this gets with its apparent, like, purple laser things and stuff, and see if we can find the secret level after that. Okay, so, what is going on with all the runes around the sides of this level? Yeah, I can walk on them. Oh, hello, right. I can't believe there are, you know, priest mage things in the mage level. He didn't relocate, okay. That guy Did that guy... I guess that guy did shoot at me, and I just totally, like, blanked on it. I was kind of surprised he wasn't shooting. What? I can't see you. You're invisible. What the fuck are you? I guess that's another type of mage thing, like we've been seeing in the other two maps, which are all newly introduced to this, to the offshoot maps in this hub, for some reason. Ow. So, oh, I can shoot this. I don't know what that does. Is that what I'm doing? Am I just shooting things? That's very unlike this is totally unlike the mage level in the original game. Like, in the original game, the mage level was like the one level I remember having puzzles in this section. But again, I feel like I'm using the word puzzle kind of generously because it was basically like, hey, what is this room shaped like? You should hit the switch that corresponds to the shape of this room. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I spent money on upgrades before I came here. I swear you hit this guy, not me. Yeah, it seems like we're just destroying pink orbs right now. Yeah, there's a window up here. What does that do? It gives me mana, which I don't need. Okay, there's clearly more stuff down there. I presume these probably have to do with the pink field, which is probably gone now. Yep, okay. So, destroy orbs to... Oh. Well, this seems bad. Okay. I shouldn't have done this. I've gotten myself into a heap of trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna die now. I'm kind of confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here, legitimately. Like, seems like I could have just stood in the center, except I can't because now it's firing projectiles over there. If I die, do I have to do this all over again, or what? What? Dude, I just got point blank. Oh, it just respawned me right where I was, actually. It's really weird that this is, like, more combat-oriented than the other hubs, arguably. Or the other hubs, the other offshoot maps. Aren't you guys supposed to make noises when you spawn? Can we be done with the shit hitting the fan here? I mean, this is basically a fan that we're operating on here. Am I supposed to actually be, like, doing something? Like, should I just eat shit and, like, go around the corner through the fire to hit the other switch? No, apparently not. But am I really just supposed to bide my time here? Oh my god. What? I just got fried, and, like, I can only assume that the purple thing actually extends beyond that wall, and it's invisible there? So that death was kind of bullshit. And also, yeah, these are the same deadly projectiles from that ridiculous, unreasonable challenge that turned out to be optional in the previous hub. Oh, that didn't hit me? Alright, cool, I'll take it. Oh, are we done? We're done as soon as this goes around one more time. And also, it let me out again, too. Oh, and also it's actually, like, wiping out and staying that way. Okay. But we need to do... Whoop. You totally just nonchalantly dodged that. I need to go other places first, because now we need to destroy green orbs, presumably. But yeah, it definitely feels at this point like the map designer just did kind of whatever came to mind for each of these levels, rather than like sort of having them have any sort of, you know, faithful representation of what they originally did. Although, as I was concluding, as I double-checked the, I wanted to double-check Productus's tomb in terms of what that looked like, and I think they at least based, like, the arena that you fight him in on the original. Yep, that's a green one. Did that do 1 damage? I can still go further this way, though. Nice, synchronized deaths. Oh, there's a bunch of windows in this hallway, too. Alright, cool. What did I get hit by? Uh-oh. We've got numbers again. I almost totally, ignored that. Alright, that was visible before I even opened it. Why is this not showing up on the map? Huh. I should take the health that's over here. Do those have a limited range and they're just like exploding on the spot, or am I actually able to destroy them? That was weird. It was like doing a little effect up there, 3 feet north of the actual orb. We seriously going full circle here? Oh, look at that. That's Skull Key. What? Oh, that's one of those guys. He was like standing right underneath one of these Yorick statues. And that had me very confused as to what enemy that was for a second. Okay, so this is extra stuff. Oh, you're over there. And that guy's stuck. Even more. Oh, there's green and then there's, I guess, either red or brown. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take note of the number I saw down here. I'm pretty sure it was a display and not an input. Yeah, it's a display, and that's 7. I cannot believe I dodged that. No free hugs, thank you. Great if my bumper button would actually work, thank you. That was literally point blank. Like, I don't know what you wanted me to do about that. No glass up there, though. Whoops. Well. There's a switch up here. 1/3 of the puzzle has been solved on Manelkir's tomb. That's true. We've had 3 switches to find on each of the tombs in this rendition. I shouldn't be surprised by that. I hope I didn't like overlook one earlier though. Oh, come on, dude. I didn't realize... Whoa, he could do flamethrower shit, too? Okay, I didn't know he could do that. But yeah, I didn't even realize he was there. The amount of bouncing that goes on when enemies are right on top of each other is kind of ridiculous. That is an axe door. Writer of Might. I should probably save that. That gives 100 health in this version. Okay, now we've come full circle. Did we do all of the green things? We did do all of the green things. There's a potion here that I don't need, because I thought using one would be kind of pointless earlier. Oh, hi, ow. Would you knock it off? Jeez. You know what? I will use a potion. Just heard more dudes warping. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Didn't even notice him. Wait, one of you were all the way up here? How? Two of you were all the way up here. God, there's a lot of dudes. I'm surprised I didn't walk into that. Okay, are there two ways to go here? Yeah, that's where the other enemies came from. That missed. What? He did 2 attacks at once there, dude. I only died because he cheated. You're supposed to hug or throw a fireball, not both. Sure, now give me a bunch of health. That's what I was hoping to reach before shit happened. Those guys do way too much frickin' damage. And you can barely see their frickin' projectiles at all. And I got point blanked. Oh, there's like 3 of them, jeez. Oh, it's turret time, apparently. Well. What the fuck? That just instantly killed me. Or got me stuck, anyway. It looked like I just melted, though. But I couldn't gain any distance on that guy. Like, I kind of wanted to just lay one of those on him, but I would surely die if I did that, but I died if I didn't anyway, so... Is it dead yet? I think it is. See, that time it didn't shoot. That time I thought it was gonna shoot. I can't believe I dodged that, because it really didn't seem like I was doing a good job of trying to. Oh, that's another switch. Glad I came back and checked. Don't forget there was like a green 7, right? Have we seen any more numbers yet? What the? Suddenly dudes spawning everywhere. Well, if anything, this level seems like it might be the most straightforward of the three, which is surprising, because you would expect the mage level to, you know, require the highest intellect or something. But this one just involves a whole lot of traversal and fighting things. Wait, why is that already down? That looks like another green one. Oops. So, can I already go to that outer side? I don't know that I want to, but it seems like I can, which seems weird. I would imagine that the blue orbs are all going to be on the inner circle here. What? There's a dude behind me. Nice, he teleported to a place that would be just as dangerous as where he teleported from, given my placement. Oh, here we go again. Turret down there. And apparently is just its distance limit? Or no, is it actually hitting the corners? Ow. What am I stuck on, dude? Oh my god. Okay, don't let that guy do anything. He's trouble. Oh no, that guy's trouble. What even is that, dude? And it's gone now? Okay. Alright, so we had green 7, blue 5. I did that too soon. Oh, that was convenient. Green 7, blue 5. Interesting how there's always like 2 colored tabs in front of it instead of the usual one, because it's wider, I guess. Oh, jeez. Oh, I didn't kill the second bird. Alright, have I destroyed all the blue orbs now? Uh-oh. Are they all warping down there where I've already been? Like, are they having a very... No? I was wondering if they were having a very delayed reaction, but I don't see any down there. There's one bird right here. Okay, so there is a fourth one. Can't I just destroy that from here, though? Like, because of the class I am, like, I have a skill that would actually allow me to just destroy that. I'm gonna die, though. Oh god, I don't know how that didn't kill me. Did the bird get away? I thought I froze it. But I can't do that when I freeze it. Oh, jeez. Lucky that got blocked. Oh, that didn't. Jeez, I thought that would. Alright, well, the good news is I can just kind of, like, walk through here now, I think. Interesting that there's an X on that. Yeah, so, like... Alright, and in there is the boss fight, presumably. So, like, ostensibly, you're supposed to, like, find yellow orb to destroy that, to be able to destroy red orb. But I can also literally just do that and skip it as this class. Which is kind of fun. Well, actually, I mean, do I even need to do that? Yeah, see, this blocks it, but I can specifically do it because I can call a comet from space. I don't know, I'm just seeing red ones everywhere. That guy is basically invisible. Dude, there's like 3 of them, holy crap. Alright, where are you? Yeah, they're supposed to be like super-powered archers or something. The main reason they're super-powered is you can't fucking see them. So is there gonna be like one yellow orb in the back? Oh, there's the third puzzle. Oh, the yellow... Ow. That was fucking loud, dude. Maybe don't do that. Also, if it was mostly the floaty zombies, like, I feel like they normally do their own wake-up routine. Like, you really don't need to do... You don't need to do the warp noise for them. Maybe the warp noise really was just everything else. And maybe those guys did wake up quietly. Oh, good of you to miss. Alright, so the 3 switches were the requirement for breaking these. If you don't count being able to... That's actually wild that I might have been able to just, like, ignore the switches in this one level in particular. But you kind of end up, like, running across them in the grand scheme of things anyway. And you would still have to go around and, like, destroy every red orb, so, like, you would find the 3rd switch en route to doing that. That's what just happened. So, a pretty meaningless sequence break available to this class. Did he destroy it, or did I destroy it? Like, I don't think he can destroy things, but sometimes those guys make me wonder. Meanwhile... Okay, yeah, this actually does connect to the other side of everything out here. So I've already been out there and done that. But you know what? I am a little curious. Was there anything... on the absolute right side here? Apparently I didn't do that. Does that also open with the red ones? Or is that a different color? That might open when we finish what's in here. It looks kind of the same to me. So I should just kind of remember that. I do find it interesting. Were all of the orbs on the map? Because I'm noticing it with the red ones, but I didn't notice it with anything else. Yeah, for some reason... Alright, hang on. It's doing it again. It does it that direction, too. Yeah, for some reason it does that in every direction. For some reason there's like a repeat of the... There's like an extra particle effect above the orb. Alright, so presumably that's where Mage Guy is gonna show up. Let's not go in there yet. Let's see if the area on the right is open. Oops, I bonked into the statue. Wasn't paying attention. I was like, wait, why did everything stop? Okay, no, that's separate. So I assume that's brown. So what did we have? We had green 7, blue 5 so far. Probably should have just written that down. Yeah, it's mage time. And everyone gets a dramatic entrance. All three of these guys. Way more effort than you really see in Hexen, other than, like, you know, maybe some terraforming around them. Glad that didn't hurt me. This is some Genocrease shit from East. Or some Magus shit from Chrono Trigger. That's it. That's the mace sound. Or, not the mace. Friggin' no, he's not the cleric. That's his staff, his first weapon. Whoa, jeez. Alright, so he's dangerous when he warps. Or sometimes when he doesn't warp. Yeah, honestly, that shot makes it hard to see what he's doing. Ow. Guess I'll die then. There's death number 1 against him. Jeez, you do not have much time to react to any of that. And I don't know how you're supposed to react to that. I'm dead. What did I get stuck on? Did these? Yeah, those have collision. Okay. What was that? I just got insta-killed, dude. Is that supposed to be his weapon 4? I honestly forgot what his weapon 4 was. Yeah, that completely obliterates you. Oh, we got him. Sigil of the Magus. Alright, I don't know how many times I died there, like 3 or 4. Still not enough to actually decrement my lives counter. Alright, now can I go this way? I think it darkened the entire level. And didn't brighten it again. Yeah, now this is open. Look at all this stuff. Did we get this much loot for the other two guys? I don't think so. Why does this guy have all the loot? Alright, but what were the numbers for? Like, I only found 2 of them. And there was nowhere to actually, like, enter numbers? I'm kind of confused. Oh, right. And this level probably didn't have any numbers, huh? Unless the top did. Problem is, now that it's darker, it'll be harder for me to tell. No, that had the switch, right. There's a couple of enemies doing rounds out here. It's really unfortunate that it, like, kills the music entirely. Actually, I want to say that the numbers are on the bottom, not the top. I think the top had the switches in all 3 cases, probably. But yeah, there's your blue 5. I don't know why. I don't think it corresponds to, like, how many switches there were or anything, or rather orbs either. I thought there were always 4 orbs. Like, I think it was in the corner. It was in the corner of that level. It was on the sides in the inner level. But, like, I don't know. I'm worried I'm missing something here. Yeah, and there's the green 7. Wait. What's down here? Oh, shit! I did not notice these doors down here. Hey, Mike? Alright, well. Got awkward silence now because I already killed the boss, but I just found out there's more stuff down here. One of them didn't get to do it. Oh, alright, that guy almost didn't get to do anything either because he was frozen. Okay, so, purple 3. Was it blue 5, green 7? Or was it... Yeah, it was blue 5. So, purple, blue, green, 3, 5, 7. But I don't know why. Unless this comes up somewhere else. I guess I should check the north side for doors. I think over here was just the skull key door. Pretty sure I already tested whether these were breakable. Yep, welcome to the weekend. I wonder if exiting and re-entering the level will get the music back. I hope so. Oh, there was more doors up here. Okay. Oh, I think I found the switches. Also, I'm gonna die. Yep. Cool. How long? Yeah, I have to go out the sides again, unfortunately. So the outermost ring apparently had doorways at the top and bottom that I didn't notice until now. Hi. Where'd they all come from? Okay, what was I accidentally pressing in here? I wonder if these actually only open... Like, I feel like I would have noticed these, so I have to wonder if these only opened after killing the boss. But then I feel like you really should have, like, made it so that the music doesn't stop after the boss dies. Why did that stop shooting now? Alright, so we're... Okay, here's the switches. Why are there... It's weird that there's, like, 2 green tabs here. Okay, so... That's 3. That's 5. That's 7. Those are fancy doors, okay. Oh dear. There's gotta be combat in here with all the stuff they're giving you. Why is this map so loaded? It makes me worried that I missed stuff in the other 2 maps. That was probably kind of a waste. I was trying not to waste the speed boots. And I wasted a flask instead. Alright, what's gonna happen when we go in here? Better to waste a flask than a crater of mud, I guess. Uh-huh. Oh, what the heck? Oh no, it's the frickin' things that I thought were heresiarchs. Until I actually met the heresiarch. And I'm fucking dead. So much for getting the... Oh god, there needs to be a fucking continue point there, dude. I have to walk halfway across the level again. Or I could just leave. Like, I'm not really sure what my, motivation is supposed to be for killing those guys. This is not the outside. It's like, I think I picked up all the money already. It's like, this would be fine if there were a continue point. Which is weird, because they did give you continue points at a couple of other areas in this level. So yeah, this is why I thought this guy was the heresiarch, because the heresiarch is who spawns 2, bishops like that. Alright, 1 down, there's 1 more. It's not him, because that doesn't have a life bar. How did I walk into that anyway? Jeez. Did the other guy die from one of my, other attacks before I died? Because, yeah, that seems to be everybody. I do kind of want to, like, walk along the edges here, just in case there's anything else hiding in here, but I think that's... Oh, what the heck? You can actually, like... There's one area near the top that you can, like, walk through to the other side. Weird. Okay, we've done everything in this level now, I think. But yeah, it just seems like there was tons of money in this level. Okay, so that's all 3. But we need to find the secret level. Looks like there's something off in the corner there, but that might have just been one of those weird lava pits. Yeah. Yep, now that opens. I had saved this thing in case I ended up needing it for whatever's in there, but we want to save before I do that, actually. Let me make it back up. And I don't really want to go through there right now anyway, because that would probably be point of no return and final boss territory, and we're not ready for that. Alright, what else can I potentially buy? Oh, I could have, yeah. Comet damage is probably a good idea. What do you have? I do have another move speed upgrade. I totally should have done that before. So yeah, movement speed and health upgrade it is. Now, I am pretty sure I looked around this level, and originally, like, that's what I did when I first started this area, this hub, was I looked around this level for potential like entrances, extra entrances that would be secret level related, because the way that this works in the original game is there is one additional entrance that if you don't go in first, it closes when you go through one of the other ones. Honestly, I keep seeing these taunting me and wondering if I should freaking investigate that more. Yeah, that's just more lava again. We'll come back to that if I have no other option here. Because I still can't believe that they made me go through a freaking dark room. In order to get to the bulk of the hub. What about in here? This whole room was kind of sus. Like, why does it exist? That's where the traps were originally. I should probably not dawdle in there, although it seems like those traps only go off the one time. I don't even remember why this... Like, was this place even necessary? I guess it opened that up. But, like, that's just one big circle. That was going through there. What about here? Yeah, that's a gap on the map because there's lava over there and that would kill me. already checked down here. I kind of wanted to start from the lower side, but let's start from here, I guess. So, like, this was the, wait. That's, oh, wow, that's kind of evil that you can end up to the left of it and go too far. That might have been what happened to me the very first time I tried, actually. Oh, this is actually all way to the left of... That's interesting. Who the hell am I, dude? I really would... You know, out of all the items that they replicated from Hexen, this would have been a great place for them to replicate the torch. Although it also would have sucked, because you'd be right back into this situation if the torch ran out. But no, like, when they designed this, it's basically, tell me you've played too many Link to the Past randomizers without telling me. Alright, that's the entrance. I forget if these two actually, like, connect within the maze. It's like, with all this space here, what, you know, what if there's... They could have fit something else in here. Because I can't help but remember that one time that there was a portal in the second hub that took me just into a black place like this, where I couldn't see anything, but also it didn't seem like anything was there. Gonna end up accidentally coming out the top right. I might end up coming out the lower right by accident. Oh, it doesn't seem like I can access that from there. What else can I access over here? Well, I just came out the top right now, so yeah, it kind of seems like they're connected. I'm pretty sure I remember, like, going from bottom right to top right the first time. But maybe it was bottom left to top left, I don't remember now. No other way to enter into there, right? What the heck? You can get, like, totally lodged in there. That's weird. It's still weird that I haven't managed to actually get around to the bottom right entrance. Oh, maybe now I will. No. Super confusing. And now I'm back over here again. Like, I'm tempted to just, like, go out one of the other entrances again if I get there first, and then go in the bottom right, because why haven't I reached the bottom right? What? Well, guess what? We found the secret level. That's rude. That's actually... They managed to make it somehow more rude than the original game had it. And the original game literally shuts the door in your face and you can't access it anymore. It's like I was just trying to find a door, like, out of there at that point. It's like, let me go out and in again. And I ended up here instead. Well, okay. I still kind of object to the fact that they have the frickin' Reaver enemies everywhere. Like, those are only in one map in base Hexen. They're only supposed to be in the hub map, but they put them everywhere in this. Oh. Knock it off. So interestingly, like, I was remarking how the aesthetic in... Wow, I'm surprised that made it around the statue. I was remarking at how the aesthetic in the 3 tomb levels was basically the same for all 3, rather than matching the motif, the unique motif for each of them that was in the original game. Ow. This level almost feels like it's actually trying to match the motif in the original game. Of course, I immediately have to, like, there's something very memorable about this level. Well, 1 or 2 things that are memorable about this level in the original game. And I don't think I had reached this level when I first played Hexen in 2020. I would be very surprised if they actually, like, I wouldn't expect them to reproduce the shenanigans that this level does in original Hexen. Didn't this level also have, like, the sort of crusher set pieces at the beginning that there were technically items in, and I was kind of like, I'm not interested in that. Like, they were all on shelves, but the ceiling would always come up and down on a timer, on a periodic basis. Does that eventually let you actually reach what's in the middle, or no? Yeah, it looks like it does eventually let you reach what's in the middle. Actually, yeah, this is supposed to mimic those crusher set pieces, I think. Oops, that didn't work. Then miss? No, I don't think so. I don't think he can access me from there. That's a switch. Okay. Ow. Probably would have been better off just, like, letting the bishop hit me. Oh, hey, that's health. I'll take it. Why is this... Okay. That you just have to keep moving. That's easy, though. This one is beyond logic, but I can potentially get 5 lives. Where did that bishop run off to? Oh, he's right there. There's another thing over here. I'm going to immediately regret opening that. No, we're fine. Oh man, listen to all that slaughter happening. Oh, there's things shooting across the floor in the other direction. You can't even see them. I could hear them, but I was like, what? Like fireballs don't make tink noises. What's going on? But no, there is a dark gray projectile on a dark gray floor surface going in between the fire. Good luck with that one. Whoop, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was trying to observe the pattern here. Because it sure seems like I can sort of just do that. Yeah, okay, cool. I got hit once. That was actually easy. See, now that actually isn't safe, but I just saw the opening and took it, basically. I'm not exactly sure what the pattern is on this. Like, it kind of makes me think of the clock in the 4th hub. It's way more complicated than a binary clock, though, so that's not what it is. It must be a non-binary clock, then. I don't know. Alright, your funeral. Good job. I'm not inclined to worry about that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's only, like, 250 gold or something, so, like... Doesn't seem worth the effort, and probably getting myself killed. Unless there's some kind of reward for doing all 3 of these. I think in the original game, I want to say there was 4 of the Crusher set pieces, but it might have been 3. Oh, hi. Did you not? Ow. Yeah, I ran right into that. The slowdown really can help. Freezing can help even more. Uh-oh. Did the other guy die already? Also, do those have to, like, expire on a timer even though it looks like I was doing damage to them? Is that the 5th key? There's a 5th key. Right, there has to be. There was room for one more key at the bottom left there. I kind of forgot about the keys at this point because, like, can there even be anything left to do with it? Literally the dungeon key. So also a reference to the 4th hub, actually, but we got it in the 5th hub. I don't think the skull key existed, though. Like, they made up the skull key. I'm still confused by that. That's what we got in the 3rd hub. I don't remember the skull key existing. Because there was, like, a rusted key in the 4th hub. There were no keys in the 3rd hub in original Hexen. Don't go over there. Does that just spit us back out? It can't be done yet, right? Oh, hey, Mike. Thanks for the good luck. You're doing well. What have you been up to? Hang on, let me check things really quickly. Okay. Oh, we've got a pottery gradient. I have to suspect the books. Always suspect the books. Actually, is that gonna open, or is that just for show? This seems sus. Yeah, you know, skulls in the corners. There's a switch. There's money. What could possibly go wrong? We live here now. Actually, this immediately reminds me of the arenas. There were 3 arenas like this in the 4th hub, I think, that were actually required to get the secret key in that hub, I think, or the entrance to the secret hub. Oh, I'm about to get completely murdered. Nope, maybe not. Oh, yes I am. Okay, that got 2 for 1. Suddenly money. Alright, how much money is there? Jeez. You don't even need the big gems. Just do huge piles of gold like that. It's worth more, and it's also more fun to collect. Like, who doesn't want to pretend there's smog? Anyway. I'm totally gonna get hit by stuff here, because I cannot see the arrows. I'm just trying to see, like, I'm basically treating them as hit scan. Alright, well, I'm here now. Oh, no. Wait, that only stays open for, like, half a second. So that's not gonna work. This is a new projectile, isn't it? This, like, tri-blade thing going on here. Alright, I got hit by another invisible projectile, it's fine. Hey, I got a 1-up. Is that really all I got for coming over here? I kind of wish there was a, restore point near here, so I could actually try to brave the spike trap, but there's no way you can get through there. Wait a minute. I know what this is mimicking. But here's the problem. Wait, okay, hang on. We gotta try something. Oh my god! It is! I could not control that. Jesus Christ, they did it. They implemented the reference to the most ridiculous thing in the game. I know what that was doing. I just need to actually go back there and, like, successfully control it now. So here's the thing. The way that the Vivarium level works in the original Hexen, there is one specific part of the level where you need to get yourself transformed into a pig. You need to get porculated. And there is one specific type of projectile spat out by the traps in that level. The problem is all the traps in that level seem like they just, like, spit out random shit. So you don't know when the correct projectile is going to come out. So you're probably going to eat shit in the process of just trying to do the one thing you're trying to do. Yeah, so all the ones on this side are just regular fireballs. It's this one specific projectile. So what I should do is sit up here so that I can just run into this wall and then run south as soon as it goes out. Yep, there you go. So it didn't actually turn me into a pig. That's the part I'm disappointed about. Also, I can't control myself now. Okay, are we done? We're done. Wait, what kind of potion is that? Whatever it is, I don't think that's invulnerability, but it's a different kind of potion, so I'm taking it on principle. I think it might be a damage potion. I assume this lets us get out of here. Was that actually, like, could I have just gone in the back way to begin with, or did that open up later? I'm gonna assume that probably opened up later, but it was out of earshot. So, the one thing that they did not implement, though... So basically what this long passage of spikes is supposed to represent is there's like a small hole that a human cannot fit in the original level. So yeah, I think we've done everything there is to do in this level now. It's interesting how that's represented on the map over there. Well, that's the spikes going in. Yeah, the emergency escape isn't actually shown on the map at all. I'll assume that I needed to hit those switches to, like... Well, so it opened the sides, and I guess that also gave me access to the back, right? Yeah. What's on this side? I didn't actually look down here? But yeah, if by never saw any Doom reference in this, if you mean you've played Hammerwatch, but not like this. This is a custom campaign that somebody released in, like, 2016. I think it was last updated in 2017, but it is an extremely high-effort custom campaign. I think the original release of this only implemented the first 3 hubs, and then they added the last 2 hubs later. But yeah, if you look in the Steam Workshop for Hammerwatch, you'll find Hexen Beyond Hammerwatch. I played a few different things. I mean, speaking of Doom references, there was also a recreation of Tricks and Traps. I played a few things, a few custom campaigns now, but, like, none of them were anywhere near this large. And it's like, you know, you might throw shade at it in terms of, like, oh, why didn't you do your own thing? Why did you use all these custom, you know, why did you basically, like, import, maybe not directly import, but, like, base all these assets off of an existing game and stuff, but it's like, clearly someone was very dedicated to Hexen. To have recreated the... Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. This is pushable. What do we need to push it onto? This is not going to be fun. I could have done without the pushable things in this, because, like, Hexen didn't really do that. Maybe Hexen 2 did that? Forget if Hexen 2 had pushables. Hey, Astopolis? You played the initial Hammerwatch and that's it? So, yeah, the reason I'm on this now is I did replay... I had never finished Hammerwatch when I first played it, so I fully played Hammerwatch for the first time. I've never played any of the other games in the franchise either. Kinda seems like this is the most, like, consistently acclaimed game in the franchise. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know if this is actually a dead end on this side. No, it can't be, right? Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not. But yeah, like, the sheer amount of effort that went into this, and, like, the levels are not carbon copies. A lot of times they will, like, have... Yeah, that's where we're moving the statue to. We're gonna be here for a while. And I'm pretty sure they're continuously spawning in these stalker guys. What else is down here? Missed. But yeah, like, arguably a lot of the level design of this is original. Oh, okay, that was just the other way to get down here. Yeah, so we have to go a pretty long way. I may be making this harder on myself, like more turns involved by going this way, but whatever. I don't know which path is actually the shortest. Actually, if I could get hit by that projectile and come back here and push this thing faster, that would be cool. But yeah, there was a lot of statue pushing in the third hub. I think that's where I first saw it happen. There was a little bit in the fourth one, maybe. There was one instance of statue pushing that I legitimately don't know how I was supposed to do. I am not kidding. I basically glitched the level in order to complete it. Because there were 2 statues, there were 6 switches, 2 on each side of a chasm, and you had to place statues on switches in order to... I was just filling the map there. In order to cross the chasm to get to the other side to hit more switches and stuff. But the problem is there were 2 statues, and the way that the paths were arranged, it really seemed like you needed a 3rd statue, and I never... If I found one, it was prohibitively far away, and it was involved in a completely different part of the level that you kind of needed it in order to not die. Because it needed to block turrets. I really don't think they expected you to push one from the other side of the level. But it turned out that... So, like, the switches only stay on when something's on top of them. So if you walk over it, the thing will open. Like, if I walk over this, the door will open. But then I'll walk off of this and the door will close again. So the idea is to put statues on them and keep them open. But I found that in that other level, if I put a statue on one of these switches, and then left the level, and then came back into the level, the switch would stay on, even if I moved the statue. And that's... I basically duplicated statues by doing that, essentially. Oh, look at that. There's your secret in the middle of... Or your reward in the middle of the last secret level. Yes. Of this mod. That is how high effort this mod is. This mod literally has taken me, easily over twice the time that my first full playthrough of Hexen took me. Because, like, the conclusion I came to at the end of Wednesday's stream is that this arguably reflects being great. This arguably achieves being greater than the sum of its parts, that being both Hammerwatch and Hexen. Because there's definitely a lot of Hammerwatch stuff going on in here, in addition to the Hexen stuff that's going on in here. I'm gonna double check if there was anything else back here. Okay, that was where the exit was? Right, that was where the arena was. Should I have checked a little harder in the room in the swamp here? But yeah, like, there are definitely some faithful references. There's definitely also a lot of artistic license in terms of how some of the maps are done. Even just in this hub, we're in the 5th hub. Even in this hub, like, each of the boss levels, like, for representing each of the classes, generally involved a lot more effort to clear in this than in the original. I want to say especially the Cleric's level. The Cleric's level had a huge frickin' door switch puzzle going on in it. The Mage's level actually had the least puzzle bits to it. It was mostly just go around shooting things. That's the wrong place. You just beat Suikoden in 24 hours? That's actually good to know, because, like, I've never played those games either. I don't do a lot of turn-based RPGs, and part of it is I'm always worried that it'll just take forever. But, like, arguably I've played action RPGs that take longer than turn-based RPGs. Didn't get that far in which... Oh, I was really hoping that it was gonna actually not make me figure my way out of this place again, because I'm gonna get lost. But yeah, so one thing that original Hexen doesn't do, and that I argue is actually more rude in this version, is original Hexen doesn't make you go through a frickin' Link to the Past randomizer dark room just to find the secret level in this. What original Hexen does do, though, is if you went into any of the 3 vaults that lead you to, like, any of the 3 tombs, it shuts the door to the secret level, and you cannot access it anymore, which is why I missed it the first time I played Hexen in 2020. And I missed it again when I played it this year. It's just that I had an older save file that I could load at the beginning of the hub to try it again. Hammerwatch itself, I want to say took me less than, well, I don't remember if it took me less than 12 hours total, but... The first time I played Hammerwatch, I got somewhere within, like, the 3rd quarter of the game. Okay, so I guess I save again. I'm gonna back up my save. Because now we've done the secret level. Oh, what I should do first, though, probably, is buy things. How much money did I get out of that? A bit. I already bought stuff from you, right? I'm curious about something. Yeah, you still don't... They do not give you invulnerability potions anywhere in this. I am going to prioritize something attack-related. Alright, that, I guess. But yeah, so there are things I like about original Hammerwatch, but I will also completely grant that the game is kind of obtuse. I played the original, like, both the first campaign and the Desert Temple of the Sun, whatever the heck it is, the second campaign that came out like a year later. Yeah, right? You know, looking at this... Oh, I just accidentally picked it up without picking it up again. It doesn't really matter. I've already killed everything. Why is that Like, oops, that shouldn't actually be traversable. This looks oddly flat. It looks like I'm walking onto the ceiling, but there was a door here. It's just that for some reason there isn't like a shadow over this texture, whereas most of the doors in the game I feel do usually show like a darker area where the door used to be. So that's a little bit awkward. Alright, save the damn game. Or rather, back up the damn game. We're gonna do that. I might take a break here too. So maybe I'll just do that, and we might be ready for the final level? I'm still surprised that we got a 5th key, actually. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because every secret level has given us a key that is fully reusable across the entire game. And they have been giving us doors that use keys from the previous secret levels. So the secret level rewards are very different in this than in the original Hexen. But we found exactly one use case for that key, I think. Or did we even find any use case for that key? We need to find a use case for that key. I didn't see any doors that I couldn't open in the entirety of this hub. So it's like, what's left? I guess I'll hopefully find out when we get back. All right, we're back. Actually, I was just thinking about Asopolis' last line about wondering how the original devs of a game feel when a mod exceeds the length or quality of the original game. I mean, there are plenty of things made for Doom or Quake or whatnot that arguably eclipse the original game in terms of like just the sheer scope and amount of stuff they do and stuff. It reminds me of a post I saw from Nextstick, the lead dev of Sulaco, who at one point recently posted like that John Romero is like just a testament to how much of a treasure John Romero is, because at one point, like I guess over 5 years ago, probably maybe even around 7 years ago, Nextstick sent like a really early build, like prototype almost, I guess, of Sulaco to Romero, asking if he would want to try it out and give any feedback. And Romero apparently sent like frickin' reams of feedback and was like super excited about it and whatnot. And like Nextstick only posted like the leading sentence or something, but like even just from that, you could see that like how enthusiastic Romero was about it and stuff. And it's just really cool to see that kind of stuff. Yeah, I will, the most I can ever do is play people's things and you know, be on the side of giving people feedback as a player, and, I mean, it's been nice to see, reactions, you know, have interactions with a few indie devs that way. I mean, including folks like Corzadin and, Carnival for, whatchamacallit? Rack. I ended up, like, stumbling into playtesting Rack Reclamation, or as I like to call it, Racklamation, because, like, I missed the boat on the initial, like, playtest, but I sent a ton of feedback anyway, and so I ended up iterating a couple of times from there. But yeah, Corzadin happened to tune in when I was, like, first just trying out the demo for Relentless Frontier. I forget whether Corzadin had seen me try, like, maybe the first Stage of Hell demo prior to that or something, too. I forget the exact order of events, but, Corzadin has become a regular in terms of, like, any time that I'm trying out Hellforge-related stuff. And, Corzadin is the lead dev of Relentless Frontier, and also did a lot of map design for Project Absentia, which, released 1.0 with 2 episodes, just a month ago, maybe? But yeah, I fear that it'll be a very awkward time at the reunion this year, now that Microsoft has seen fit to basically gut id both in Texas and in Frankfurt. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting conversation that they'll have to just try not... I mean, it's two things. They're gonna have to try not to talk about that, and then John Carmack is just gonna have to basically try not to be a douche, which is probably pretty hard for him these days with how much of an AI bro he is. Hey, Dead Camper. Okay, so we might be heading into the final level of the game, but also, I don't know why I got this 5th key from the secret level, because on the one hand, like, I knew it was still there, and I hadn't filled it in yet, and now I have, but it's like, where the hell are we gonna use that? By the way, here's a 5-up, and they're giving us the green portal now, actually. Can I destroy these things? No, I can't. The one disappointing thing is I can't destroy the suits of armor in this the way you can in base Hexen. Well, okay, see, I could have had that read on him maybe a decade ago, but at this point, with the extent to which, with the type of tech he is pursuing and the extent to which he is pursuing it, he is so much about the tech that he is anti-people. That's about the nicest way I can put it. Dark Crucible. The interesting thing is this is recolored Temple of the Sun textures, I think. At least the walls are. The walls definitely look like Temple of the Sun, except it's, like, bluish instead of reddish. So all of a sudden we are seeing... And I mean, like, there have probably been other places where we've seen, like, repurposed Hammerwatch textures as well, but this one absolutely just screams out to me. Get rid of that guy. What is going on here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, the problem with Dark Bishops in this is you have, like, very limited distance in terms of your line of sight. So they can just completely blindside you from off-screen. Can I hit you from there? Absolutely not. Alright, he's dead. This is problems. Probably gonna lose some lives here. It's interesting, though, because, like... I mean, yes, arguably there are a lot of enemies in the final level. Wow, I just walked right into that. Cool. In the final level in the original game. There's, like, no walls for me to, like, take cover from those. Sure seems like I can't go anywhere that way, so I guess I'll go this way. That was bad. That was also bad. There we go. Like, I might have just... I might as well have just been shooting at him and kiting him the whole way. Wait, you ran away and I hadn't shot you yet. That's not how that works. My strafe button didn't work again. Okay. Okay. Totally gone now. Everything is sniping me. If I've had one consistent negative comment on this level set in general, it's that I feel like melee characters would have a really bad time. Like, I specifically picked this class because I had gotten used to it. And, it seems pretty powerful on average, but it is a bit of a glass cannon, especially to start. Oh, jeez. I probably shouldn't have ventured more in there yet. Oh, that's where that guy is. Okay. Oh god, there's 3 of those. And we're back here again. I got stuck, dude. He also seems to be stuck. I like it when he's not moving, so I'll try to deal with him from here. Oh no, but there's another Dark Bishop. Oh jeez, dude. Shmup Night was yesterday. Can we stop with this now? Oh no, this. No, I can't move. We cannot both fit on that bridge at once. Oh jeez. Well, you know, it's fine. I have 99 lives. I still have 99 lives. I don't know how many lives I actually have because I've discovered... Like, this has been a long enough campaign that I have stockpiled enough lives to counter-stop. Like, if the timer didn't give you enough of a sense of that, the lives counter does. Oh, this is not going well. Can I find where the birds... Yeah, let's get rid of some of the birds, please. Okay. That's fewer birds. I ran into all their remaining projectiles anyway, but that was fewer birds. It occurs to me maybe I should test these walls, because we've had, like, I don't know, I would say 2 walls in the entire game that have been destructible. No, more than that, but 2 that were, like, secret and not obvious. Because there were some that you kind of came in from the other end, and then, if I recall correctly anyway. I think that happened at least once. Cool, I didn't evade that properly. I'm surprised I hit that guy from there. Okay, is there any other stuff? There's another enemy down there. There's a crater of might over there. Got another dungeon. Wait, what? This is set up like another hub? Maybe this is your last chance to buy things. But I was not expecting another chance to buy things. What did I just see up there? Oh, does this one vendor just have, like, everything now? Other than the potions over there? Yeah, what is going on up there? I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. Doesn't really seem like there's anything going on down there, but, you know, anytime I see a locked door, I have to be a little suspicious. Okay, but yeah, this is supposed to be the actual, like... the actual lead-up, because I'm pretty sure I remember there being a bridge. And they've got, like, wisps going on. Also, yeah, all of the Ettins have had extra armor since, I think, the beginning of the 4th hub. Maybe even the 3rd? Or at least a lot of them have. Originally, they didn't. So that's like blending a, kind of blending a Hammerwatch idea with a Hexen enemy. We have switches. Okay, and we have a door. We need 6 switches? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Nothing. Oh, yeah, one of them filled in. I was expecting them to, like, light up. Okay, this texture is direct from Hexen. This I recognize. This was in Death Kings as well. Surely there's a reason for this very long wall. No, I guess not. A gate has opened. Okay, I think I could have guessed that one. Alright, you know what? We're gonna be paranoid and investigate the walls again anyway. Alright, I'm being paranoid, but there really haven't been that many breakable walls in this. Yeah, this is starting to kind of look like where we should be fighting Korax. And yeah, more dudes are just warping in. I don't see Korax himself yet. Oh, I got kind of point blank by that guy. Oh, we're lighting things now. Okay. no. I get to break the... No, you don't break the windows. How dare you deprive... You know, it's like stealing my bubble wrap. How dare you? Uh-oh, crap. Wait, who the heck gets freezing projectiles? Oh, that guy, apparently. Okay. Who even is that? Ow. Alright, I gotta see if there's any secrets in there. Wait, I'm seriously that much out of mana? Okay. Oh, jeez, he was right there. Totally did not notice him. Because he wasn't there before. Why would I expect him? Oh, yeah, okay, they're warping in the frickin' Wendigos, too. That's what caused the ice projectiles. Oh, come on. Oh, don't warp. I'm out of magic again. Good lord, how many of these dudes are there? How many of these I can actually activate? Suddenly we're playing Vampire Survivors. Well, they really should have put a continue point before opening the door, at least. Let's go kill this guy, because he's probably lonely. It's like having a save point either right out here or right in here would have made sense. How bad has it gotten? Get rid of that guy, get rid of that guy, get rid of those. Nope, that only got one of them. I do love that they did do, like, the Wendigo shattering and everything, too. Oh, right. I just need to hit this switch right here, I think. Yep, now we've got a path up there. Did he just come through there? Hang on a second. I thought I specifically looked through all of these. Get out of here. Alright, I'm still wondering when we're gonna have... Oh, there's a save point. Okay. Oh, hey, look at this. I think my question... Let's put this guy out of his misery. I think my question is literally about to be answered as I was asking it, which is, I'm wondering when I will actually have a chance to use this key I got? Did that totally miss? No, that destroyed the armor, I think. I would like to not get hit by all of those. Thank you. Okay, he's kind of distracted. Too many enemies. Oh, I didn't realize that was one of them. Okay. Trying to outpace the enemies here before I go through the secret doors. Okay. Now might be a good time. So that's the first secret. Okay, that's the second. So we had fire, then emerald. Yeah, this is all of them. Then we have skull. Then we have axe. Then we have dungeon. Very dramatic door for the dungeon key, I feel. What? I was facing the wrong way, dude. And then there's a portal. I guess we go through the portal? Like, should I investigate what's here first, or should I just freaking make a run for it? There are way too many dudes here, dude. I missed. Somehow this one type of enemy has like no problem pathing through here. Let's go. Guardian of Swine. What? Okay, this level doesn't exist. Do I even want to know? Oh no. Everybody has been porculated. Time to treat this like tower defense, as long as I have the mana restore. Oh, are we done? So when they said Guardian of Swine, yeah, this was supposed to be like the Guardian of Steel and Guardian of, what else was there in the first, hub? Guardian of Fire. And Guardian of Ice. So yeah, it's just, what if it was pigs, though? So I feel like that's doubling down on the biggest meme of the actual secret level in the 5th hub. Very magenta carpet up there. Alright, I don't think I need any of those. So, I guess this is a super secret level. Problem is, as soon as I come out, I'm gonna get, like, flooded by enemies again. Okay, yeah, it seems like this was the last one to come down. Is there another enemy? Because it seems like I slowed down. Oh, it's just more of the same. Okay, that was just barely enough. They didn't give me any mana regen help that time. Oh, nope, we're not done. They can be one-shot, though, so... This class is pretty good for surviving this because of being able to, like, pierce multiple enemies. Where'd you guys come from? Hang on a sec. Oh, there's another door down there. Oh no. More of them are coming from the top. This is to make up for the fact that there was no porcolator item. We just had to pre-porcolate every enemy in this one level. Okay. Bunch of boost items, though. I'll take it. What is that? 7-Up, or the Uncola, right? I forgot. I think I've seen that used like one other place, and I don't even remember if it was here or in the base game. I should have gone the bottom right first because I had already kind of dipped into that. They kind of just become flat. Alright, that was a somewhat respectable amount of money. I assume those were random? In terms of why one of them was a health item? Oh no. The Paladin class or whatever, like the first class, when you're selecting a new character, might actually be able to hold his own against these. Guess I'm supposed to hit that. Maybe I want to have a look around first. There's multiple of them. Alright, well, let's see what it does. Wait, how many of them are there? It just spawns more of them, dude. I assume it did something else, but I couldn't tell what. Alright, using that there was probably excessive. Is that a trap? Oh, it was money. And this was another thing spitting it out on the other side. It's pretty funny. I may just have to, like, open all these to open the door. I think opening the door is just the half of it here. One of them's... Well, he just got himself toasted. One of them... There's a couple of them running around in there. At first I was expecting this to be a super small level, but no, we're going places here. Is there any switch in here, though? Well, there was that one. Might be it. Yeah, wow, I've gotten quite a bit of max health increase today. I didn't go... I can't go that way, though. Where can I go? Maybe I have to do something else outside this area first. I guess let's go over here. Is this gonna, like, stop at some point? Okay. You know, with the way these guys flatten, I realized that Flat Fuck Friday was the right time to get to this level. I swear I didn't stop pressing that button. Those guys aren't dead, but okay. Another 7-up? Good grief. Look at all these there's no way you can use all these potions. One of them was, like, literally staring me down from out there. Okay, that's loud. I shouldn't do that. Is there nothing else here? I just need to leave to make them stop spawning? Like, what? I mean, I guess that's the only point of what's there. I don't think there was anything else down there. Didn't seem like it. Yeah, I just caused more of them to spawn in. Okay, that seemed kind of pointless. But technically there was a 7-up in there, so... One 7-up and a whole lot of sprites. Alright, but what the hell have I missed in this area? Sure seemed like I couldn't do anything up there yet. Let's have a look around. Wait. Hang on, do I have to hit these in like a certain order? I didn't realize like these all reverted. Do I just need to ignore these guys? Or is it like a specific order thing? It's gotta be a specific order thing. That's already freaking... Maybe if you get it right, these don't spawn. But, like, it is filling in a hole in there. Allegedly. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that already reverted. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. I think I understand now. Remember when I was making fun of the pig that was eating shit in there? Can I get a pig to spawn in there? I think we need to guide a pig through there. So just, yeah, one just periodically spawns. Okay. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I stepped over the floor, but not the switch. Perfect timing. It became available as soon as the pig died. What's the problem? I feel like you're going to need the speed boots? Yeah, this is literally impossible without them. Do the speed boots respawn? So I feel like if they don't, I am going to have a problem. Whoa! Yeah, unfortunately it's actually dead. I had to bail myself out there. Well, it just expired now anyway, so we're gonna have the same problem. Alright, well now we find out, do the boots respawn? No, they don't, so I'm screwed. I already bought the movement speed upgrade. The problem is, whenever enemies spawn, it slows you down. Because, like, you automatically go a faster speed when there are no enemies around. I cannot possibly do this fast enough. Like, clearly I'm supposed... I understand the assignment, but I can't do it. And the speed boots don't respond, so... I guess I'm screwed. You're supposed to get him over there, and then it happens again over there. And then you get him over there, and then this opens, and you get whatever's up there, which I can't see from here. I don't think the character I'm playing as is capable of going fast enough. Unless I can, like, hit this first switch fast enough. Maybe I'm already not capable of running fast because of the presence of the pig that I'm supposed to be helping to survive. I'm probably gonna reset too early. I'm just praying that it works. I'm pretty sure that the pig is not following it. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yeah, no, it's dead. The unfortunate thing is I'm gonna end up dying because I'm trying to, like, work my way through the pigs to get to the switches in time. I don't know if I can hear the pigs spawn from over here. No, you really can't. It's bad. I can't waste any time there, and I already did. Yeah, I can't do this. I don't think this is possible for me. That was literally the fastest I possibly could have gone. And it still wasn't fast enough. Alright, let's test a couple things. So that switch, that stays active for about 15 beats. This guy respawns about 11 after the previous one dies. But then how long does it take for him to get to it? Yeah, see, that was too early. And just think, if the first one is this frickin' problematic, I would expect the ones later to be, you know, just as bad. No, he didn't make it. Like, I feel like I have to find the exact time window that works, if there is even a time window that works. Wait, what? I guess if I... there might be another risk that if I do it too early, it, like, messes with its path or something? I was too late. It was too late and I didn't even see it coming, so... Wait, where the hell is it? Okay. How many ticks does it take to get down there? Well, that's bad because I got slowed down anyway. And apparently that timing was not correct. I don't know if it, like, doesn't spawn unless I'm actually up there. Well, I guess there goes that theory. I don't freaking know, dude. Should I do it based on it getting on screen there? I feel like that's gonna be too late. That's too late. I don't think this is possible. Unless they, like, if they had placed the boots here and made them infinitely respawn, then I would believe it's possible. But you had one set of speed boots, and I totally messed up using it. Yeah, what? It's like every time that spawns, it, like, comes down the right side, but then course corrects. That's weird. I cannot hear it from there. Oh, I can hit it that way? Okay, that's interesting. I literally couldn't hit it. How did that one get oh, it hit me. That's what froze it, right. I didn't hear it again. Yeah, I literally didn't hear it. Like, I feel like you need 2 players to make this work. Well, that's really unfortunate. I don't think this is actually doable as this character class. I think you need to be a faster class. So I don't know what's in that door, but I'm not getting it. It really sucks. After, you know, spending 30-something hours on this game. I can't get, like, the super secret reward. If I were always going this speed, it would probably be better, but at some point, yeah, like here I think it's slowed down again. Let's try one other thing. I don't think it's gonna help. No, it's not, because those guys are still following me. And I also got snagged on a corner. But, like, I think I got all the movement speed upgrades, so I don't think I can do this. Wait, I didn't hit the switch that time? I should be able to just walk down and hit it. Literally cannot do it. Actually impossible. Alright, well, I guess I'm giving up on that then. That sucks. I don't think there's anything else I can do in the level. I think that was the last thing to do. They clearly didn't actually test that with all character classes to make sure it was viable. I cannot believe... Because, like, there was another challenge that actually provided respawning speed boots, and I cannot believe they didn't make the speed boots respawn in this instance. That's absolutely unconscionable. Can I check down here? But yeah, I guess we're going back. Really disappointed about that I can't do the last secret thing in the game. Oh, we've got a, Of course, now I'm out of mana. Okay, that's done. Oh, there was another. I thought I heard that one die already. Okay, didn't know I needed that. Part of me regrets not going out and saving prior to using the speed boost to see if I could get, like, one retry. If I, you know, quit and came back in and tried it again. But that would be a ridiculously annoying retry loop. Oh, well, that's what I needed the key for. Okay. And there's another save point in there with health. Over here. I was doing some weird sound glitches. Alright, I did get a bunch of money, though, so I should probably... whoops. I should probably go back to the vendors anyway. Is this gonna kill me? Kind of, not really. I mean, there's like 5 gazillion of you. But it didn't like insta-kill me. Do I actually need 2 gold keys? I don't know. Come to think of it, hadn't I found like extra keys in the previous hub? So like this really did count. This is practically counting as a 6th hub at this point. But it does still say Act 5. Or anything in the other dungeon over there? That I can see. Oh, we did need to. Okay. Save there. I want to go back in here one time. And see if... Given that sometimes there are level transition glitches, let's see if anything becomes of, like, coming back in here. Actually, there's also health in here. Might as well come in for that anyway. Although, yes, there is also more health at the restore point after those gold key doors. Yeah, that's still not back. It would really be nice if it wouldn't spawn all the guys, and if this one wouldn't, like, slow me down. 'Cause I need to be able to run at full speed. I'll try it one more time since I'm here, but I don't expect it to work. Especially if I do that. Barely too slow. Too bad that my comet attack would insta-kill the pig. Yeah, take one of those. If my comet attack would just slow down the pig without insta-killing it, that would actually be useful. But yeah, no, I don't think I can actually do that puzzle. Like, I get what they want me to do. It's just not possible because I cannot get to the next switch in time. I did say good lord, I have a lot of money. I did say I wanted to go back to the vendors, so let's do that. Okay, all the way down here. Yep. And yeah, notice this one doesn't even have like a number on it anymore. Yeah, there's no movement speed. Let's do that. Guess we'll do that. I still don't care about those. And yeah, the potion I have right now has to be a damage potion. Did I go over here? I did, right? Okay, time to fight Korax, I think. Well, okay. Maybe I won't be over there then. Oh, that was close. All the bird noises. Okay, yeah, I take it that basically as I pass each of these enemies start coming out. So I'm honestly actually better off just staying here and letting them come to me. Oh. Didn't realize he was shooting. Didn't realize he was shooting either. There's still a dude down here, or did he die? Looks like he died. How many times are we doing this? And they're gone. Okay, we found the last one. Right after I decided to try doubling one up. I wonder whether the enemies that spawn are random or if they're set and they're just slightly different, you know, arrangements each time. It sure looks like a switch. So basically, just don't press the switch, is what I'm hearing. Oh well. Let's go. That's a wall. What's with the music? It's not really music anymore. Pretty sure the Korax level still had music. You're doing some, new set piece stuff here. What's going... Look at this.
Greetings, mortal.
Oh, okay. He just says, greetings, mortal. Doesn't ask if you're ready to die. Oh, look at this. We got shmup mode again. And this was probably the final boss music in the Hammerwatch campaign. What the fuck? Actually, I don't know. Is this new music entirely? That move is not okay. I don't know what that pain sound is. It's kind of weird. Okay, so there's a very, very brief tell. Okay, does he always do it after that? Oh, no. Oh, well. I arguably... Wait, oh, I'm up here now. Hey, I got your throne. Oh, yeah, that's actually the, what the hell caused that projectile? Something... Oh, he switched modes? What the hell? Okay. He's got modes. They did some major stuff for this boss. What is going on over here? Excuse me. Seems like a bad time. I think I'm just gonna run around a lot until he switches mode again. Unless he does it based on health. Oh dear. Oh, what? Okay, are we done with that business? No, we're not. It covers up the other attacks, too, so I can't really see what's going on. I just got insta-killed, and I don't know why. Apparently he can just step on you, and that's it. Surprised it didn't happen that time. This guy has a lot of health. This is where you're supposed to burn through all those lives you have. But yeah, they definitely put a lot of effort into some of the boss fights in this. Oh, did I just find a way to kind of, like, keep him there? That would be great. Yeah, he kind of can't get out of that. Oh, shit. Well, he can still do that, though. Oh, that didn't stop him? Okay. I like how, like, these things always go down to give him line of sight. So it's like you think you're gonna do yourself a favor, but you're not doing yourself a favor. Uh-oh, we're doing ice things again. It's time for that nonsense again. I really don't like that attack. Less of an attack and more of a, the entire screen can kill you and you can't see anything. I'm just gonna spam things because I know I'm gonna die. Yeah, okay. Oh, now we have other enemies. Which, you know, the original Korax fight does bring in other enemies, so, like, I should expect that. Did we just finish the first phase of the fight? That's true. Like, that's how the fight works in Hexen, is, like, each phase, he, like, teleports away and then more enemies come in from the sides. I could do with fewer bird projectiles, please. Oh, no. I could do with fewer of those, too. Wait, what? Korax is back? No, I want to get rid of these guys. Alright, that's good. He's just coming after me anyway. He is not waiting for anybody. I wonder if we go into the back beyond the gates there for the next phase after this one. Because, like, that's what he does, is he teleports to the back room. What is that? I'm pretty sure that's Sigma's head. I mean, it's not, but it looks close enough that, like, that's exactly what I think of. Oh, you jerk. Oh, and he leaves behind Cleric Flechette farts. I can't believe it. They did use that for the cleric fight, too. I mean, not, you know, 7 of them like that, but apparently now we're actually into, like, poison mode or something. But yeah, even the second Heresiarch fight I already found really interesting. And then, of course, there was the fights for each of the 3, you know, masters, so to speak, as the game refers to them. Oh, you jerk. So I came in here with about 108 deaths, I think. I'm at 116 now. Have I really died that many times already? I'm just trying to, like, do damage when I can, really. Oh yeah, run right into it. That works. Whoops, that was not smart. How about I take the health over here? I should really be expecting that. Oh, well, I shouldn't have gotten greedy. Jeez. I kind of can't see him now. He kind of blends in. I ran right into that. Oh no, I got confused and slowed and shit. I basically can't control myself at that point. Where'd he go? Alright, we got to the, oh, actually, we're almost to the 3rd bar. Maybe that doesn't directly map with phases. Either that or I did a ton of damage after we switched phase. And this teleport away might be scripted, like, at a certain point after his attacks, the lightning attacks or something. Back. Why is there like a black hole? I don't know how you're supposed to know where to be or not be. Uh-oh, I'm in a vortex. Also, it's reversing my direction. Alright, we're done with that now. Like, there's no way for you to dodge them. Where'd he go? What is that? Oh, did we get him? We got him. Vortexes are still making noises. Oh, we did it. The amount of effort they did on the boss fights, not even just on, like, the, you know, the patterns and whatnot, but also, like, the animations. Like, there were full-blown entrance animations for especially the 3 masters. Now, if I recall correctly, the initial release of this had the first 3 hubs, and then the 4th and 5th hubs were part of, like, the big release the next year. Sure seems like the author of this went all out for the 4th and 5th hubs, because the 4th hub was what had the second Heresiarch, which was its own, like, different behavior than the first one. And that's the orb! That's how the end of the game works, is you pick up the orb. We're going here. You can't go in there. Okay. Well, that's it. Oh, prepare for white screen of death, apparently. Do we get the exit text? I need to prepare to read very fast. With a scream of agony, you are wrenched from this world into another, every part of your body wreathed in mystic fire. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing in a great hall. In the distance, you can see a raised dais, and I think they spelled that wrong. And upon it, the only source of light in this world. It's supposed to be D-A-I-S, right? Days? This can only be the Chaos Sphere, the source of Korax's power. With this, you can create worlds or destroy them. By rights of battle and conquest, it is yours, and with trembling hands you reach to grasp it. Perhaps now a new player will join the cosmic game of power. Suddenly the very regent blah blah. But there are other players mightier than you, and who can know their next moves. For now, victory is yours. But are they gonna do the chess board? No, they're not. Congratulations, you killed the dragon and found a way back out. No, I didn't. Why is my score 0, though? Like, the original game definitely had score. I just played this for 32 hours and got a score of 0. I'm still pissed about not being able to do that final challenge in the Guardian of Swine level because my character is literally not fast enough. What do statistics say? That's a lot of damage done. That's 1.7 million. Enemies killed. This is the number I was curious about. It's like, probably a third of those are pigs. Enemies killed 15,000. Yeah, I mean, look at this spike. This spike was the Guardian of Swine level, guaranteed. 15,370. Damage taken about twice that. What do we reckon this spike was? Was that the second Heresiarch fight? Like, this final spike would have been Korax. Could this have been the cleric fight even? Because I did kind of get killed a lot in the cleric fight. Yeah, Death's had a big spike at the end for the Korax fight. The interesting thing that I noted when I was first playing this was that the number of deaths I took doubled in the third hub. The problem is I can't tell, like, when each hub started here, so, like, I would kind of assume that, like, this part was the first 2 hubs. Honestly, that should have been more than that, but I would guess that the third hub probably started around this part, where you see this much higher rate of accruing deaths. Pickups take 10,940 pickups, so I guess that's like everything, including like little health vials and stuff. Maybe also the gold pickups. Distance moved 386,028 meters. Breakables destroyed. I'm surprised that's under 10,000. Mana used 84,822. A lot of that was on the using the third spell, the pinwheel kind of thing. And score, wait, this shows a score. Why did it have 0 in the actual, like, board there? That's definitely a score. The weird thing is, look at how it raised way quicker at the beginning of the game. Also, I guess you lose points when you die. I forgot about that, because that's the only way I can explain that. But yeah, like, why is it such a sharp increase up until this point, and then it stops being a sharp increase? So, they probably didn't pay too much attention to score. Wait, now it does show... Okay, that was a glitch. Now it shows the score here just fine. What was my score in the original Hammerwatch campaigns? Can I find that from one of my videos? Gonna go load up. Thanks for the congrats. Let me load up my initial Hammerwatch playthrough. I'm curious how this score compares, because I feel like that isn't that high of a score, but I might be forgetting how many digits the score usually had. So let's look at the original. Let's just look at the end. What was my score like at the end? Our score generally. Yeah, no, we had a bigger score. Our score generally. That's damage, but it was just looking at score. And I used breakables, distance moved. Yeah, what was the distance on that? We only moved twice as much distance in this. I'm surprised it wasn't way more than that. But yeah, for perspective, 19 deaths in my playthrough of the original Hammerwatch campaign versus, I think, about 100 more than that here. Yeah, actually exactly 100 more deaths. So that's hilarious. Yeah, where was score? Wait. Yeah, there it is. 79,692. So that's a higher score when that took me, yeah, that took me a little over 12 hours versus this, which took me 32 hours. And somehow my score was like half, well, a little more than half as high. So, yeah, they probably didn't pay too much attention to score when they were creating this. That's maybe the one disappointing thing. That and the fact that I couldn't do the final challenge in the Guardian of Swine. Like, come on. You had to have tested that with varying character speeds, and you can't just put boots in there that don't respawn. Give me a break. That was the biggest possible disappointment. Get to the super secret level and can't do all of the things in the super secret level. I almost want to attempt a rematch, but like I said, it would not be worth the time spent in rematching. I do still have over 99 lives left, regardless of how many deaths I took on Korax. So, okay. Well, that's it. That's Hexen Beyond Hammerwatch. Obviously, like I said, this is a ridiculous amount of effort, and by far, and that's still understating it, by far the highest effort Hammerwatch custom campaign that I have played. Because I think I played 3 or 4 custom campaigns prior to this, and 2 of them were very short, and then... Yeah, I think 2 of them were very short, and 2 of them were, like, reasonable size, but still, like, not bigger than the original Hammerwatch campaigns, probably. Whereas Hexen Beyond Hammerwatch was, like... I guess you could probably argue... Honestly, I think you could argue that even when the first 3 hubs alone were released, that was already probably, like, more playtime than the original Hammerwatch. I mean, what was I up to? Just love my videos in here so I can check. What time was I up to by the end of the 3rd hub? Like, when I started Hub 4. When I started Hub 4, I was already at 17 hours and change. So, yeah, that was already longer than the original campaign. And then another longer than the original campaign amount of time on top of that for Hubs 4 and 5 alone. So yeah, this is extremely high effort, and, you know, like I said, this is basically over the size of 2 Hexens in terms of playtime for the original Hexen. So, if you really like Hexen and you really like Hammerwatch, there's, you know, like, there's 1 or 2 things that I consider rude about that campaign, maybe. And there's still that one, like, 6-switch, 2-statue bridge puzzle that I don't know what the correct way to do it was supposed to be, and I'm pretty sure it's not what I did. But I would have been stuck if I hadn't accidentally figured out a way to basically glitch it to make it possible to complete. So, yeah, there were a couple of things, but still, that's a ridiculous amount of work. I'm glad I was able to complete it for the most part. But yeah, I think I'm done with Hammerwatch now. But yeah, that was pretty darn cool and very impressive. Alright. It is actually after my usual, or around my usual stream stop time anyway, so this is pretty decent timing. I wasn't sure I was gonna finish it tonight. I didn't know how time-consuming, like, finding the secret level was gonna be and everything. I have somewhere that I can reasonably send us off to. What the heck is Peaches playing? Wait, hang on. No, so Peaches plays games that, like, people put on his so-called look list. And one of the games that was put on his list recently was Ghost Trick. So I figured he would be on that for a while. He's not playing that anymore, apparently. I'm very surprised by the things that Peaches bounces off of sometimes. Actually, it looks like he's... I don't know if this is quite a Survivors-like, or if it's, like, tower defense, or some combination thereof, or what. But I guess I can send this over there. So, thanks everybody for watching today. I have to figure out what the heck I'm going to do next Monday. Are we getting into East 5 again? It might be time to get into... Or are we doing more Next Fest demos? Because I still have a bunch of those that I did not get to. Let me actually look and see if any of those have been suppressed. Actually, one of them that I was worried wouldn't be available anymore actually has an update. Well, that one's one of the racing demos that I didn't get to is allegedly no longer available. And honestly, out of the ones I downloaded, it was the one that seemed like it might have the most questionable performance anyway. Two of the racing demos I didn't get to. The second one I wasn't entirely sold on anyway. I'll still try to run them, and if I can run them through Heroic, then I'll play them anyway. Oh, man. Alright, I'm disappointed that Tori's demo is no longer available. Did they release? I don't know if any of these... No, they're still coming soon. So yeah, why'd you fucking take down your demo? It's like, if you're taking down your demo, and the game isn't anywhere near releasing, you have something to hide. So that's sus, immediately. So, I guess maybe I should see if I can get those to run. And yeah, maybe I should do more Nexus demos before more of them magically disappear because developers are jerks. Although, honestly, I should really, like, check after the fact. You know, I should come back and do a check on how many of them still exist versus how many of them were taken down. As, like, a positive or negative indicator. Like, I actually, this is another thing that I can show right now. I need to put more effort into this, but I sort of have competing priorities because I also sort of want to, like, maybe experiment with a different, static site generator for my website to begin with. But, I actually created a page on my site for my demo reviews for the most recent Next Fest, and then eventually I want to port some of the earlier ones to that too. But one of the ideas I have for this list eventually is coming up with a tagging system, because, like, there tend to be common denominators, especially when a game does something I don't like. You know, in terms of, like, visuals not being clear. But there are also things, like, one that I do like, that you know, like, has sufficiently separated volume sliders. Do you know there are still games made in 2026 that don't have a separate knob for background music versus sound effects? It still happens sometimes. Developers are fucking, like, they're living under a rock, dude. So yeah, like, I should come up with tags, and one of them can be, like, demo still exists 4 months later. And, like, go back and check on the previous Next Fest when the next one is about to come around. And have that as, like, a positive or negative sign. Because, yeah, some of them have pulled their demos surprisingly quickly. Because, like, there was one that I didn't even get to. I don't remember which one it was now. I probably wrote a note about that somewhere to myself. I don't remember where I put those notes now, though. Anyway, I digress. Let me take one more look, but I will probably send us the peaches. And yeah, maybe we'll try to focus on some more demos. We don't have another Next Fest until October, right? So I can afford to do some demos this month. And then we'll do East 5 things next month, perhaps. Actually, I should look up exactly what week October's Next Fest is, because there's a week of October that I might not really be able to stream much. There's a Steamworks documentation page for it already. October 19th through October 26th. That might be the week after? No, it might be the week before. It's the week before. Okay, we're fine. I probably won't be able to, like, follow up on demos I didn't have time for the week after it. Very much. Because I'm gonna have to, like, work in a different time zone that week, and I don't know, I might be a zombie. I know I managed to make it work last year for the week that I had to do that, but that was like a late degen hours time zone shift, and that happened to work for me, whereas this year it has to be early. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Late nights I will do. Early mornings, ugh. Not for me. Although I was doing that, I say that when I was, like, I literally rotated my schedule and was streaming during the afternoons, and I'm still doing that on weekends. Speaking of, tomorrow we should be doing Heretic things. We have Heretic and Hexen WODs to check out, based on the featured mods list. I need to test those, actually, so I should get the heck out of here, so that I can test those. I'll send us off to Peaches. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Hope you all have a good night, or morning, or whatever it is in your time zone. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon. For more Heretic and Hexen things on the weekend, or probably more demos next week.